Carol Martine in my studio again. I'm back to working on the secrets of Pistoulet. This is the spread that I'm going to alter. This is the first side. I have used clear gesso around the outside because I want to keep the pergola. Very mild, light coating of white gesso in this area. This is the overlay, and I have used a stamp to apply the roses on this side, and I have colored them a little bit using my Prismacolor pencils. I've also, since they show through so beautifully, I have also colored the back of that stamp, and I began to do a little bit of work, as you can see, on this face. She is quite a lovely lady, and I thought I might try to bring out some of her features using Prismacolor pencils. I've first laid down a... Sorry about that. My dinner is calling. I'll be right back. I'm back. I've stirred the pot and reset the timer. Where was I? Oh, yes. Clear gesso over this lovely portrait. And then I started using a little bit of the Prismacolors that I have here to bring out some of the highlights found in the photo itself. I don't want to overwhelm it, change it too much, but I would like to add just a hints of color here and there to bring out the highlights. I'm going to use a beige peach to darken up this area just a little bit. Alrighty. And maybe just a bit of clear brown up here. Just the slightest hint. And some more of my lavender. Tiniest bit of pink in the tear duct in her eye. And maybe just tiniest bit more of the black around the outline of her upper lid. I don't want to overdo this. But yes, that looks nice. Okay, now maybe just a bit more on the left side of this nostril and on this side. Maybe some of that brown around her nose, not too much. The grit of the clear gesso picks up this pencil very nicely without applying almost any pressure to it. It just enhances, I think that's the word I'm looking for. I just wanted to enhance her a little bit, and I wanted to make sure that I used a lipstick color that befitted the picture, since this is obviously not a modern picture. And there are not that many shades of lipstick available. I'm debating whether or not to do anything with the highlights in her eyes. And because the general look is sepia, I'm thinking that I'm not going to. Let us get a little bit closer look and see how we're doing here. I think I'm going to leave this pretty lady alone. So, I really like the look of this rose stamp on this side and the way that it comes through over here. And I'm wondering if I couldn't just add just a little bit in this area here. I think I want to do that. Keep this lower. And if it goes over onto this page, that will, let me think, I'll move these pencils. That will be just fine. Less is more. Just a hint. And over at this edge, very nice. Yes, I believe I will stop on this section and let this dry. I'll give it a little help first. Now I'm going to use some of my very favorite Baby Blue by Folk Art to tap on some background color on this side. going to put just a bit of this all the way down. Alrighty. And now some of this lattice work in my second favorite, Magnolia White by Ceramcoat. See if this is working or if I need to get out more of an off-white. No, I need a bit more of an off-white. I'll be right back. I'm going to use my buttercream by Ceramcoat instead of white. Yes, that's better. There. And just a little bit right there. Going to add some color to the wood of this pergola. And I'm using my Neocolor brown. My Neocolor ochre. Neocolor beige. And just a bit of russet to follow up that one color that was in the original illustration. There we go. Just a little bit of water with just the slightest amount of gesso to bring out our pergola. my trusty leaf and my trusty vine and leaf. That I thought might look nice and twined around these two, the upright and this, with just a bit of gecko, not too much. Let's see. All right, just a touch of green added. Now this side. Alrighty. I was wondering if we might follow this motif out by putting some of these over here. And then I'll have a think and decide where I want to go from there. Very nice. And just a little bit over here. So, let's have a look. To work a little bit on the flowers, here and here and here. Then do some of the twining of the grapevine around the pergola. Yes. Well, I know that you would really prefer not to watch me color about on these roses, so that I will turn off the video and come back to you when we are at our next point. I have found some colors to add to our grape vines. I've chosen Aquamarker Fern Green, and I'm going to embellish these lines as I find them entwined around the pergola. I believe I'm going to have to imagine this one. Maybe a bit that just goes up there and wraps. And for the old vines that become gray with age and brown out, and this one just going up the side of the tree, and this one is coming over this way. Righty, just a touch. And now I do believe I'm going to have some grapes up here, and I think this will have to do for grapes. Just as a suggestion of grapes. Now I have an ultra micron Signo, my very favorite uniball, and I'm just going to take a moment to very lightly, oops, to outline these wine glasses. A few additions here that might have been lost in the translation. It might do well to just make a slight, ever so slight leaf statement over here. These are the parts of repurposing an old book that are the fun parts. At least for me, I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. And just the slightest bit over here, because I'm not sure that this micron is going to want to work on clear gesso. Oh, all right, it is. Now, I think just a bit more green in the stamp leaves. So I do believe that this will finish up our third embellishment of the Secrets of Pistoulet, in which we have done the facing page, this lovely color sheet, and embellished our beautiful lady. If you have enjoyed watching this process, I hope that you will give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye-bye.